The Casalina company of the Bortolin family is situated in a hilltop position with an excellent panoramic vantage point overlooking the hills around Valdobbiadene. The toponym indicates that in the past the manor house was probably a salt deposit. We are right in the heart of the Valdobbiadene DOCG appellation. The windows offer a great view of the straggling Prosecco Superiore vineyards and the white wine road. Being an enormous manor house, the sheer size makes it stand out from the surrounding landscape and makes it a natural stopover for the Eno tourists coming from all over the world, who are welcomed in the new and luminous tasting hall, overlooking the hills and rows of vines. Gaudium hospitis, the joy of the guest, is a Latin phrase that perfectly reflects the spirit of the company Casalina and is completely in tune with the principles of family tradition, hospitality. Inside the property, there is a palpable sense of the real and genuine, particularly in the warm welcome offered to the guests by the Bortolin family, who for generations have been producing Prosecco di Valdobbiadene in their own vineyards. Ulterior confirmation of the excellence of the company can be gleaned from the prestigious recognition given to Casalina by TripAdvisor, which features numerous favourable comments and write-ups by guests who have visited the area. The Casalina company look after every aspect of the production cycle, from nurturing and caring for the vineyards to the marketing and sale of their wines. The renowned Casalina sparkling wines are produced by means of a secondary fermentation cycle, the sparkling process, in special autoclave pressurized tanks using the Martinotti method. The control of the residual sugar and the yeast levels is the decisive factor in the diversification of the final product. The wine transformation period for this method is quite short and permits a certain production continuity, with the sparkling process itself lasting about 1 month. In this way, Casalina managed to carry out up to 40 production cycles in 1 year. The wine is bottled straight away, after having been stabilized and filtered, without needing to undergo any other treatment, which is, however, usually required in other methods. The winery is a true technological wonder that guarantees the wholesomeness and quality level of the product. The Casalina labelled sparkling wines therefore reserve for you the pleasure of tasting a top quality product which, when drunk in moderation, avoids any unwanted side effects such as headaches and acidity of the stomach.
In this wonderful area grow the glera plants, and from the glera plants we have the glera grape, and with the glera grape we make the still Prosecco wine. We transform the Prosecco wine in slow sparkling wine or sparkling wine. The slow sparkling wine is the lightest in our production. We use the best wine to make the sparkling wine, the lightest to make the slow sparkling. But a lot of people prefer the slow sparkling because it's so easy to drink. But the best quality is always on the sparkling wine. And we see the best quality in our bottle when you read on the label Valdobbiadene Prosecco Superiore DOCG. This bottle are warranted from the state with this label. When you read these words, Valdobbiadene and Superiore DOCG, that means you have the best quality from this steep vineyard. If you don't drink Valdobbiadene, Conegliano and Superiore, the wine is warranted too, but is or the second quality from this steep vineyard or the first quality in the flat down. So to have always the best, you have to look for the name Valdobbiadene and Prosecco Superiore. We have other sparkling wine too. We have these two rosé wine, both rosé sparkling wine. Both are made with the grapes Manzoni. Manzoni was a professor in the school of Conegliano who made new plants, and this wine comes from a red grape, but we separate quickly the juice from the skin, don't to have too much color, too much tannin, too much of the substance to make a red wine so heavy. And we present these two rosé sparkling wine with two different residual sugar. We have a very sweet Manzoni Moscato Dolce, sweet, or a dry, extra dry Incrocio Manzoni. You can drink this with fish, with ham, or this with dessert. And we have too a Moscato, very sweet too, with only 7 degrees alcohol and lot of residual sugar.
The innovative spirit of Casalina has always manifested itself without ever compromising the purity and natural state of the environment. A deep respect that is reflected in the fact that the winery itself is built inside the hillside in order to safeguard the beauty of the landscape. An outlook towards work and life that is shared naturally by Gregorio Bottolin and his wife Neva, who manage the company together with their sons Massimo and Michele.